Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true.
Alleged St. James gangster killed in St. Mary. A man believed to be one of 30 gang members behind a series of murders within the communities of Salt Spring and Flower Hill in St. James was shot and killed by the police in Mason Hall, St. Mary on Wednesday morning. The police say Odin Jungle Barrett of Bird Hill was linked to a double murder committed outside the Salt Spring Primary School gate in St. James just over a month ago. Barrett, who has been on the police radar, was reportedly found in the quiet St. Mary community during a pursuit operation by the St. James and St. Mary Police Commanding Officer in charge of St. James, Senior Superintendent of Police Vernon Ellis. Ellis said a pistol was recovered during the confrontation, which led to Barrett's death about 4 a.m. I have gone to his house in Bird Hill 36 times and didn't find him, SSP Ellis stated, adding that with 2 of the 13 alleged gangsters out of the way, he would continue the pursuit of the remaining 11 men. One of the alleged gang members is in police custody in connection with the killing of 2 students who were shot in a taxi. The 13 gangsters are from Bird Hill, Scott Yard, Halls Lane, and Flower Hill, and we're not going to stop until we find them, Ellis promised. Ellis said the police believe a few also fled to St. Elizabeth and is hoping that law-abiding citizens in the areas will give them up. His comments come hours after the state of emergency, which went into effect on November 8, ended in the parish. There has been no major crime in the parish since the measure was imposed. Education Ministry taking measures to prevent further breach in administration of CSEC exams. The Education Ministry has taken its measures to prevent any further breach in the administration of the Caribbean Examinations Council CXC exams. In the last examination period, Jamaica was pointed out as a source of leaked exam papers. In providing an update during a post-cabinet press briefing this morning, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Dr. Santu, said investigations into the breaches are ongoing. She explained that an audit of cabinets in the country's schools is being conducted to ensure their effectiveness in securing the papers. This, she said, was one of several strategies being undertaken to prevent any further leak. She further stated that the situation has been an embarrassment for the country, with psychosocial impact on students and strenuous demands on administrators.
The OAC is going through an audit now of all the safety cabinets that we have in our schools. They are specially built for this and with special codes and so forth. So we are going to make sure that all of those systems are working. The last deliberations we had with OAC is to add to their budget the security feature of CCTV camera, either to attach that to the cabinet itself or to install that in the location of the cabinet so we can have instant footage of what's happening around the papers. We will be retraining all our principals and ensuring that they observe the protocols for exam administration. We get the sense from the audit that some of the expectations were relaxed a bit because of over the years of doing the exam with the same team. The OEC will also be strident and vigilant with who are selected to be exam managers for each school. We rely on those persons. We had to put a number of systems in place to make sure that the other exams could have been done and students could have resit their exam. You saw where we had to make sure that the technology was in place because the alternative paper was done electronically, and we had to have opportunity for the students to be exposed to that so they would not have been disadvantaged by going through that experience that they are not familiar with. We had to call upon our principals at an emergency meeting, asking them to help us to retrieve the paper on the day and to facilitate distribution on the day as a matter of security. That's a heavy demand. When we compare to the region, some of our colleagues have 5 schools, 3 high schools, 10 schools. Jamaica has 180 high schools. Plus we have private centers. So to distribute papers on a day, it's going to be very difficult, especially when we talk about our deep rural schools.
Search continues for missing teen in Westmoreland River as fishermen protest. The search continues for 18-year-old June Junior McCoy, who authorities believe drowned after he ran into difficulties while swimming with friends at the Cabarita River in Big Bridge, Little London in Westmoreland on Monday evening. Deputy Superintendent of Police DSP Mitchell said the cops have been providing support to the family in locating the body in the river, but there were some challenges on Wednesday which hampered members of the Coast Guard for diving. The police are here. We have conducted some search operations. We have sent for an independent diver who is willing to go into the river and conduct further searches. Members of the Coast Guard were here earlier today and provided some support, but unfortunately were unable to dive based on the current situation in the area. The Marine Police also provided some support yesterday and will continue the ongoing search for the young man, DSP Mitchell stated. The circumstances that Mitchell is referring to is a small roadblock that fishermen in the area mounted demanding that authorities continue to search for McCoy's body in the river, as they believe should the body remain missing, the livelihood of the fisher folks will be affected. We don't want no dead body in the river. We want the man them come search and take out the dead body out of the river. We fish them a go out a whole heap in the world, so them have gone to take out the body out of the river because we don't want the fish them eat him. We want them come search for the river and take the little youth out of the river, which is right because everybody deserve a proper burial. Because right now, this will go stop with flow and mash up with thing and will livelihood, one fisherman stated. Police and residents of the area searched the waters for the 18-year-old body on Monday following the incident and all day Tuesday to no avail. DSP Mitchell is urging the residents to be patient, adding that the search and rescue operation has to be done strategically. We have been here with the residents providing support, so we just want to urge residents to be patient as we conduct the operations. This type of search and rescue operation has to be done strategically, and we have to ensure that we follow protocols. We follow the advice of persons who are experts in the area. Now, when the independent diver gets here, we'll continue to search with the operation. Hopefully, we will come up with something today, DSP Mitchell stated. Ian Mass, counsel for the Little London Division and Deputy Mayor of Savannah Lamar, has described the incident as unfortunate while extending condolences to the family. It is a very unfortunate situation that we have lost the life of a young man who presumably was having a bath here and just jumped off into the water for a swim. Unfortunately, he cannot swim, and because of the heavy terrain and heavy flow of the water, it created difficulty for him, which sadly we lost him. I want to utter my deepest condolences and sympathies to the bereaved family at this time, he stated. He went on to commend community members for their bravery, as many people in the area have made multiple attempts to find McCoy over the last 2 days. The challenge that we're having now is that we're unable to find the body. As such, we want to commend the citizens here for their bravery. They have been here for the last 2 days diving relentlessly to try and identify the carcass of the young man. Today, we have not seen any success, Mal stated. He added attempts were made to get diving experts from Negril to aid in the search, but they were unsuccessful. In the meantime, an independent diver in the area volunteered to search one part of the river with hopes that McCoy's body is there. We would have tried to reach out to divers additionally from Negril. Some of those experts from Negril, we are unsuccessful, but at this time we are lucky that another resident who would have been an expert diver over time, he is getting ready to comb the area that has been combed, so we are hoping that we will be successful in identifying the body of this young man, he further stated.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share,